In the stage of Trickstar's box, we also got Paleo support, more specifically Paleozoic Olenoids. This is a back row removal that also has the typical Paleo effect to special summon itself as a effect monster. And all of the Paleos have the effect that they are not affected by monster effects. So if our opponent doesn't read and it tries to destroy it using a monster effect, it won't work because they are all immune to monster effects, even the extra deck monsters. Since we're playing a free-to-play deck, we can't play cards like Canadia because it is a ultra rare card, but we can still play a lot of the other Paleos that have a lower rarity. And also we can play Wetlands because all the Paleos are Aqua and Water and level 2, which is the perfect target for Wetlands. It gives him 1200 attack, which is a ton of attack. It turns them from 1200 attack monsters to 2400 attack monsters, which is double its attack. And on top of that, we also playing Trap Monster skill, which is a skill that increases the attack and defense of all monsters that are trap cards by 300. That not only includes trap monsters, but also Paleo monsters. Because even though Paleo Monster says that it is not treated as a trap card, it is a trap card by nature, so it is still affected by the skill. And also we are playing Trap Hole of Spikes, since we are always setting free cards. It is quite difficult for our opponent to correctly destroy the traps that they actually want to destroy. The chances of our opponent actually destroying Trap Hole of Spikes instead of any other Paleos are much lower than in other decks. For the extra deck, we are playing a bunch of rank 2 monsters, because all the Paleo traps banish themselves if they're summoned as a monster, but if you use them as a Xyz material, they are sent to the graveyard again. That means you can just keep summoning them back over and over again if you use them as an Xyz material. Some of the best rank 2s we can play are Cursed Javelin, which is free to obtain, Cat Shark, the Paleo rank 2 that we have, and Digusto Phoenix. All three of them are from the same mini-box. And also Crumbo Logos, which is a rarity rank 2 monster. It has a decent attack, and its effect might come up sometimes. So that's basically it. Let's hop into the games. Ooh, he's playing Mermails. He's summoning this probably because he bricked. If he's just summoning this without using its effect. Okay, he's setting 2. Oh, he's setting 1 only. That's a equip spell, that's okay. It protects it from monster effects, but I don't even use monster effects. Yeah, I don't even use monster effects. Okay, what do I do here? Okay, I have an idea. First of all, I will use the draw 2. And then it's important to activate them in separate chains so that they actually get into the graveyard, like this. And then I can, for example, I can activate Olenoids now. I pop their back row, and then I chain. I'll actually chain this. It doesn't matter which one you chain because all the Paleos pretty much have the same effect on field. You put this in defense. And then, yeah, I'll pop the back row, and then I'll let him attack. Why not? I don't really care. Yeah, you can attack. End phase, I activate Marilla. I mill a card, and then I chain Olenoids. And then I can actually summon this in attack position because I have Wetlands, and it just makes it attack just crazy high. I'll mill the worst Paleo out of all. I can mill this, but actually I just mill Morella. Okay. And then I activate Wetlands. That gives you a ton of attack. I can actually set... Should I set 2 or set 1? I should set 2. Yeah, I should set 1. I should set 1. And leave this in hand so I can actually have a target for my Paleo. Okay, now we attack. And good luck to our opponent to finding an out to an unaffected monster. And good luck to our opponent to find an out to a monster with 2700 attack that is unaffected by monster effects. Well, he can just pop it with heavy infantry. Yeah, he can just pop that. He can just do that. His Beast Dweller can actually shut down my Paleos, but I can just chain it, which gets around the graveyard effect. Yeah, if he makes a Beast Dweller, and then I'll just let it. Yeah, he'll do this, and then I chain my Paleo, and then I can chain this. I summon this on defense because he's popping my. He's gonna pop my wetlands. Wetlands number 2, please! No, okay. I would really appreciate it if I drew another wetlands. Please, wetlands! Wetlands! No. Okay, what do we do now? We set free. He can only pop one of my free back row. Let's hope he pops the Chapel of Spikes. There we go, bye Chapel of Spikes! No, we'll not continue, we can't do anything anyway. Okay, now let's see what our opponent is going to do. Okay, battle. I'll let him, why not? I'll let him battle. And during the end phase, we'll just flip up all of our traps. Okay, we use Villanord's first. I target the set card. And then he activates a Fist Sphere, which is a trap, which means I can chain my other Paleo. And then I'll let him first. I summon this on attack. Paleos are a lot better if your opponent is actually playing a lot of traps, because as you can see we have actually a bunch of Paleos in grave, but we can't summon all of them because we don't have enough traps. Yeah, you see we have 4 Paleos in grave, but we can't summon all of them because we don't have 4 traps to activate. Yes, Wetlands! The best card in our deck! Wait, we don't even need to go to Xyz, this is just attack and win. There we go. Wetlands, best card! Let's go! Who needs Xyz monsters anyway? Just a Wetlands beatdown. 2700 attack, Wetlands beatdown. Well, good for me, because since he cosmicked my Paleo, that means I have a target for this Paleo card that I have, which only targets banished cards and returns them to the graveyard. If he didn't cosmic me, I wouldn't have been able to activate this trap, because I wouldn't have a target. Yeah, he will destroy me, that's okay, I activate this, targeting this, and then reviving that. I'm not sure if I actually have enough attack, but I'll try anyway. Here, 2700. Yeah, does he have enough attack? Yeah, he does, okay. Question, how are we actually outing Despoto 3? How are we going to out 03? I don't know how we're outing 03. It just, yeah, I don't, We lost our Trap Wall of Spikes. We can't destroy it. I don't have an out to that. Yeah, you see? 2600, 2700. That's why playing Trap Monster skill is so important. Because if we didn't, we couldn't have beaten over our opponent's Buster Blader. Or even like Dark Magicians or stuff like that. That extra 300 attack is very, very important. And the good thing is, it's permanent. So unlike stuff like the Tie That Binds, it's just active. It's active permanently. Even during our opponent's turn. Which we will first pop his back row. Be gone! Both of his monsters are unable to attack directly. And also, he now doesn't have a Buster Dragon on his field, which means I could just make rank 2 Xyz monsters and they will not be negated. Yeah, please leave that on defense. Yeah, great, leave that on defense. Thank you. Now watch this. I activate my Paleo, targeting my own Paleo, and I revive a Paleo, and then that will end his attack, and then he will try to attack with his fusion monster, and then I'll boost my own attack, and then he will die. Yeah, there we go, that should end his attack, and then he will try to attack with his fusion monster. Of course, I know what he's trying to do. Cannot wait for damage step, activate! Well, since I activated in the damage step, I can't revive a Paleo, but that's okay, because if I did, he can just switch targets, which I definitely don't want him to do. Swordsman, and then now he's out of options. No way! No way! No way you're playing this. I'll just let him. I don't have a choice. No way, you're playing Wall of D? Wall of D? Out of all the cards you could have been playing, you're playing Wall of D? Ooh, he's attacking with this card, okay. Okay, and then he attacks with his Buster Blader. I activate Trap Wall of Spikes. No, wait, I can't. Why can't I? No, wait, why can't I activate Trap Wall of Spikes? No, because he summoned it during his turn. No.